Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you had a wonderful fall weekend. We got a little rain, some thunder lightning here in Scottsdale. It was nice. It was really nice. Felt fall like, down in the 40s at night. Now, got past the jobs number on Friday. Kind of got what we expected. Most likely we're going to get a 25 basis points cut this week, as kind of expected. Market's probably already priced that in. Hopefully, the bond market will calm down. Hopefully. We got the election tomorrow. Now, that's going to cause a bunch of instability because more than likely we won't know the results for days or possibly weeks, and that uncertainty is going to cause fear, which may help the bond market. But I thought I'd actually be the bearer of good news today. Generally good news. And I'm going to do that by sharing an article by Mark Worley from Redfin News. The title of the article is Real Estate Agent Commissions Hold Steady Since New Industry Rules Were Implemented. And the gist is commissions have stayed flat since the settlement was implemented. That's good news. It's good news. Matter of fact, the average buyer's agent commission was 2.34% in October compared to 2.35% in August. So they went down 1/100%. Not a big deal. That's great news. It's really good. Now, it's too soon to see if that's a trend or not. And there's some other noise in there, which I'll share with you. But generally speaking, pretty good news. Now, as we know, real estate buyer agent commissions have trickled down from 2.45% a year ago. So they're down, slightly from a year ago, but not a big deal. And not really down since the actual settlement went into effect. So no big deal. Now since January 2023, when real estate agent commissions averaged like 2.52, we're down about 20 basis points, 0.2%, But all in all, holding fairly steady, even though there is still some downward pressure on commissions. So let's just see how we got to this. This data was sourced from Redfin agent listing deals closed by Redfin agent partners, as well as transactions closed by the mortgage side of the business with their Bay Equity Home Loans company. But there was an interesting little little footnote to this, that Redfin excluded agent commissions that were Redfin to Redfin from its Redfin buyer services, because Redfin discounts those agent commissions. They're as low as only 1.75, 1.75. So where it was a Redfin, they took it out. They didn't want that to compromise the data. But just interestingly, that they're exclusive deals with Redfin agents. They're just a low price provider. I thought that was an interesting kind of thing. So the Redfin agents that were questioned, some of the responses said the biggest changes since the August 17th has been just the need to educate customers about the rule changes and to have conversations about agent fees up front, which is good. They also suggested, one of the agents from Chicago suggested there's still a little bit of pressure. Sellers are trying to push, buyer commissions down to 2%. Now, there seems to be that's a ceiling they're headed to in that market, which I thought that was kind of interesting. Now, while real estate agent commissions have dropped, we talked about how they dropped about 20 basis points or 0.2% since January 2023. They dropped about 17 basis points since the actual settlement, but then they haven't dropped at all since the settlement was implemented. But that being said, commission dollars are way up. Commission dollars are up because property values are up. And so even they've lost 20 basis points over the last year and a half, 2 years, their actual pay has gone up because property values have gone up, which is really good. Really good. Now, there's some other information in there that's kind of interesting. This is really interesting. On homes that sold for $500,000 or less, agent commissions ticked up. They went from 2.41 in August to 2.43 in October. So they've gone up. If you're at 500,000, which is the number one, that is the most unit volume is in that tranche. So if you're selling houses for under 500,000, your actual commission rate went up 0.02 of a point or 2 basis points. How good is that? Now, if you sold houses listed between $500,000 and $1 million, your commission, ticked down 1 basis points. Not a whole bunch, 1 basis points, from 2.25 to 2.24. However, if you specialize in selling houses above $1 million, that's where actual buyer's agents commissions have dropped the most. So buyer's agent commissions were on $1 million and above, average 2.24 in August, and they're down at 2.11 in October. And there continues to be pressure on the buyer agent's commissions on the plus $1 million property. So there you go. All in all, good news. Good for our friends, our real estate agents. Their commission rate is holding fairly steady, although they do feel, just anecdotally, there's pressure, as everybody feels pressure on their commissions. But good news, it's holding steady. Their pay should be up because the average sales price is up. If you're selling houses under $500,000, your commission rate is up. If you're selling houses from $1 million or $500,000 to $1 million, it's flat. If you're over $1 million, you are seeing a lot of downward pressure on your commissions. But good news overall. I hope you enjoyed it. I put a link to this article in my notes below. I did a LinkedIn post on this article summarizing the data and also a link so you can check it out on my LinkedIn or you can check it out on my notes below. With that, have a great Monday. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.